Hey dudes and dudettes, what's up? It has been forever since I did a solo builder. I've been mucking around with some hybrid picking today, so I thought I'd put a cheeky little lick together using the G major diatonic chord progression. Let's take a look. Alright guys, so as I said at the start of the lesson, we're going to be basing this chord progression around a G major, which is going to go G, C, A minor, D, B minor, A minor, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then resolve to a G. So it's not sort of straight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you get the idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do string skipped arpeggios, but also play using a bit of hybrid picking. So I'm going to start off initially for the G arpeggio, hammering from 3 to 7 on the 6th string. Then I'm going to hybrid pick the 4th string and hammer from 4 to 5. And then after that, I'm going to return to the 6th string and pick that. At the end of that, I'm going to pluck now on the 4th string, 4, 5 is the hammer, and then I'm going to hybrid pick the 2nd string, and then I'm going to hammer from 3 to 7. It's going to have more of a G major 7 vibe, really. At the end of that, I'm going to pluck the 4th string again and hybrid pick the 2nd. So all together, and every arpeggio is going to be attacked this way. So what we'll do is we'll go through just the 6 notes of the arpeggio, and then attack that with the hybrid picking and the pattern that we want to do. So the C major 7 that follows, that's going to be exactly the same. 3 to 7 on the 5th string, then I'm hammering 4 to 5 on the 3rd, and then 3 to 7 of the 1st, and if we add the pattern to that, we'll get this. So back to back. After that, I'm going to jump to an A minor, which is the sort of, I guess, what would be the Dorian or the 2nd chord of the G major progression. I'm going to do 5 to 8 on the 6th string, then hammer 5 to 7 on the 4th, and then 5 to 8 of the 2nd, and then we're going to add that pattern to it. Okay, the next chord is a D dominant 7, so the shape's going to be a little bit different to the major that we had over here on the G and the C, which would be the 1 and the 4 chord. So now that we're dealing with a 5 chord in the progression, we're going to end up with this. So what I'm doing here is I'm hammering 5 to 9 on the 5th, then 5 to 7 on the 3rd, and then I'm playing 5 to 8 on the 1st. If we add the pattern to that, that's what we're going to end up with. The next thing is quite easy. I'm going to do a B minor 7 arpeggio into an E minor 7 arpeggio. So we're going to play 7-10 on the 6th, 7-9 of the 4th, and 7-10 on the 2nd. With the pattern. Then we do exactly the same idea for E minor, a perfect 4th down, and it's going to play 7-10 on the 5th, 7-9 on the 3rd, and 7-10 on the 1st. And if we add the pattern to that, we're going to end up with that. So we should have 6 arpeggios now. G major 7, C major 7, A minor 7, D dominant 7, B minor 7, E minor 7. Now the last thing we're going to deal with is an F sharp minor 7 flat 5 or a half diminished. So this arpeggio is going to be a little bit of a different shape. I'm going to play 9 to 12 on the 5th, and then hammer 9 to 11 on the 3rd, and then I'm going to have 8 to 12 on the 1st string. This is kind of almost the same arpeggio that Marty uses in Symphony of Destruction solo, if this sounds a little bit more familiar to you. So if we do those notes, and we add the pattern to it, at the end of that, I resolve to a D note, which is the 5th of the G. So sort of have a bit of resolve there. And that's the whole progression. Let's take it from the start relatively slowly, and then we'll do it again with some tabs. G major, C major 7. A minor 7 into D dominant. B minor 7 into E minor 7, and F sharp minor 7 flat 5 resolving. Let's have a look at the whole thing even slower with some tabs. And that was my hybrid picking exercise in G major. Hope you guys have enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you all very soon.